And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Briar Patch for our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. Brought to you by the good folks at Quick Care Walk-In Clinic in Med Park West and the John Franklin Somerset family of dealerships. Tonight, if you looked at our old schedules, Chris, it was going to be Somerset and Pulaski's boys. There's been a hiccup, a COVID hiccup.
Right.
So what does Coach Dunbar do? He just goes out and gets the number 2 ranked team in the state, Bowling Green, to come over. And we're going to bring you the Bowling Green Purples and the Somerset Briar Jumpers in what ought to be an outstanding basketball game.
It really should. If you're looking in, it may look like an inter-squad game, both teams purple and gold, but it is, in fact, Bowling Green. Had a long layoff. They haven't played since January 4th, 5th, somewhere around that time frame, and have only gotten to play 4 games. So they may be a little bit rusty, but watching them warm up here tonight, this team passes the eye test.
Yeah, if they go through the airport, they're going to get a look. This is a good-looking basketball team. We've had a chance to do a little background on them, but we haven't seen them play.
Right.
We've heard the stories, and they have got an athlete on this team named Jordan Dingle that we'll call his name a little bit tonight. He's already signed as a tight end at the University of Kentucky. Everybody's consensus All-State last year. He's the real deal, but he is by no means the only trick in the book. They have 5 guys averaging in double figures, and they are a legitimate state title contender, and this ought to be fun.
Yeah, this will be a definite early season test. Now, of course, Somerset lost to Pulaski last time we were on air here. But this team is one, Somerset usually comes in and they have the height advantage. They usually have a little more athletes than the other guys. This team is going to have the height advantage. The Bowling Green team is going to have the height advantage at every position. They're going to have athletes, galore, 7, 8 deep coming off the bench, whole 9 yards. So this definitely, you're going to find out what Somerset's made of real quick here tonight.
Coach Dunbar told me before the game we'll either get better or we'll get beat.
Yep.
And, he looks at this as just a good chance to play a Friday night ball game against a non-district, non-region and a game that he wasn't going to have. And he said, it's hard to go get anybody, but he said Bowling Green was ready, and we were more than ready. So it'll be a fun night. Once again, Somerset's got some weapons too. Let's not downplay that. Somerset's only lost 1 basketball game. They're 8-1, I think, on the season. Bowling Green, as you said, has only played 4 times.
Right.
And that has got to weigh on you as a coach when you're this deep into the season. I mean, you're 6 weeks from when it all matters,
right, and
all of a sudden you look up and you've only played 4 basketball games.
Well, and I love Coach Dunbar's attitude.
Yeah.
You don't get better going out and scheduling a cream puff or a homecoming game. You go out and you schedule the best team that you can schedule, obviously, and see what you're made of. And like you said, yeah, you may get beat tonight, you may win, who knows? But the measuring stick is you can look at game film tomorrow night and you say, okay, this is where we can improve, this is what we can do to get better. We
talk about that in not only basketball but other sports. Scheduling gets a lot more difficult the better you get, too, because a lot of schools don't want to play you. And all of a sudden the district teams have to play you, and everybody else has a conflict. And then, of course, this year with COVID, everything's up in the air. But let's go ahead as we get ready for tonight's game and thank our title sponsor. That would be the good folks at Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West. They've been with us from the get-go, and we thank them. Any sport, any season, sports physicals at Quick Care are only $25. Don't make an appointment. Don't pay for an office visit. Don't sit around a waiting room for an hour. Quick Care gets you in, out, and on the field for less. They're conveniently located right behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Med Park West, and they're open late, 9 to 7 on weekdays, 10 to 3 on Saturdays. Quick Care serving Somerset and Pulaski County for over a decade. And a shout out to our presenting sponsor, the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships. And once again, we want to thank them. They've got, Bob says their prices are falling like the temperature. Well, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Over the weekend, it's going to get cold, so there's going to be some really good prices on them Don Franklin feet. No, we thank them, too. They've been with us since the kickstart of this thing, and without them, I don't know what we would do. But go by and see them. They will treat you like family. Chris Staten has joined me. I'm Mike Kerr, if you didn't know that, and we appreciate you being with us tonight. Chris, we've got I guess we should go ahead and touch on our keys to the game.
Well, we're getting ready to step out here, I believe, here in just about 9 seconds. They're going to go ahead and do the national anthem.
I appreciate that.
And when we come back, we will hit on the keys to the game and the fashion report.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
Cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
The people of this great land are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
Cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash? Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
We are back at the Briar Patch. I'm Mike Kerr. He's Chris Staten. We're getting ready for basketball here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. Glad you could join us. All right, Chris, you and I both have ties to Somerset High School in the past. Mine a lot longer ago in the past than yours. But again, you always enjoy the student section of the Somerset High School basketball game and the pep band. Unfortunately, with the world we find ourselves in tonight, we don't have either one of those. We got cardboard cutouts, I guess, is going to be the best we can, but this is going to be a different atmosphere. Normally, this is one crazy place to play a basketball game.
And it would, with Bowling Green coming in tonight and the student section, knowing them the way that I know them, this place would have been insane tonight, and I do miss that. We'll get into our fashion report here tonight, brought to you by Magic Monograms, conveniently located off North Highway 27 between Big Lots and Backyard Burger. Magic Monograms is a place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical and athletic uniforms, corporate and sports apparel. Find them on Facebook. Search Magic Monograms Embroidery. And tonight we talked about a little inter-squad game. Somerset is going to be wearing the home white with the purple numerals and Somerset across the chest with the purple and gold chevron on the short. And then conversely, just flip it around, turn the jersey over, and you're going to have Bowling Green in the purple uniform with gold trim, Bowling Green across the chest in white, for both of them wearing purple and Vegas gold, and I love it. So
it's kind of like we've got the old practice situation where you just swap a shirt, just turn it over, and you're on the other team. But again, the color combination tonight, we're going to go purple and gold.
That's right. The keys to the game are brought to you by White's Cabinets. Keys to the game. Kerr, Bowling Green comes in, like I said, only having 4 games this year, but very athletic. What does Somerset have to do here tonight to try to control this Bowling Green team and come out with a victory?
You got to survive on the backboard. You got to survive in the turnover battle. You don't have to win either one of those, but you better be in both of those. The other one is you got a team that may not have great legs right now. They've not played a lot of – it's hard to practice game if that makes any sense to you if you ever played. So you got to make sure that you make them work for what they get. And then, you got to make shots. If you make shots against anybody, you'll look pretty good. And, again, you can't hurry your shot. You got to play. And if you're Bowling Green, I think, Coach Sherrill's going to look at this as just a crapshoot. He don't know what he's going to get, probably having not played in 2 weeks.
They're just happy to be playing again.
I think they're like everybody else, and I know we beat this horse to death. But to get a chance to sit in a gym and watch a basketball game, and we're so glad the sponsors make it where we can bring this to you guys, and we just hope you sit back and relax with us. There's going to be a little bit of a ceremony here in a minute. We'll touch on that, but let's go ahead and take a look.
The keys to the game were brought to you by White's Cabinets. At White's Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at White's Cabinets Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the White's Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you.
You need a stick that you can poke me with when I start. It'd make it a lot easier. We are getting ready, I think, to introduce the starting lineups, and I'm not sure when they're going to make the presentation that we're getting ready. But I won't spill the beans or anything, but I think most everybody who follows Somerset Athletics knows that last week Cade Grundy broke the all-time scoring record here at Somerset High School. And I saw Mr. Cromer's in the building tonight, by the way. And Cade is now a little bit north of 1,900 points, and they're going to go ahead and do that as AD. That's not Bob, is it?
No, that's Jamie. That's Mr. Cromer right there.
That's Mr. Cromer going to do. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really
is.
That's
good. Anyway, that record had stood since the late 80s, I think is when Jamie was here.
Correct.
If I'm not mistaken. And Cade is a little over 1,900 points now, and barring some sort of crazy incident, he'll go above 2,000 points in the very near future. I think he's 50, 60 short of that right now. So anyway, what an honor. Somerset's been playing basketball since the early 1900s. And Cade Grundy, and I asked him before the game tonight, he's got such a dry sense of humor. I said, what took you so long? He said, we had to miss so many games. That's just his. He's a very unassuming young man.
He really is.
And they're going to flip a switch on him in just a minute, and then you're going to see him turn it on. But again, congratulations, Cade Grundy, and to Jamie Cromer.
Yes.
Those of you who've been around a little while remember he could flat out play.
He could.
Probably still could.
Yeah, you're right. He looks like he's in great shape.
He does.
I've had the opportunity for the last couple of years to coach Cade in baseball, and you're exactly right, Mike. He is one of the most talented kids, but does not take anything for granted. He's one of the hardest workers that we had on the baseball team. He puts in the time, puts in the effort, and whether or not he ends up at Louisville or he ends up playing Major League Baseball, whoever gets that young man is getting a very good kid.
Take a quick look at this Bowling Green starting lineup. We gave it – they've only played 4 games. They come in at 4-0. Jackson Flannery at 5 point a game, a senior. Jackson Banks, 9.5 a game as a senior. And they're dimming the lights in here, and they shouldn't do that to us while I was trying. So through the miracle of an iPhone, Isaiah Mason, a senior at 19 a game. Turner Buttrey, a junior at 16 a game. And rounding out the starting lineup, Jordan Dingle that we gave you earlier, a senior at 10 a game once again. All 5 starters averaging double figures except, Flannery is at 5 a game. Willie Wilson is not starting, but he does average in double figures for this basketball team.
Yes, sir.
So once again, you've got Mason, Buttrey, Dingle, Banks, and Flannery for the Purples. And for Somerset, how about the usual suspects, Chris?
You're going to have Gavin Stevens, 6'5" junior guard, Dylan Burton, 6'3" senior guard, Dakota AC, 6'2" senior forward, Jack Harmon, 6'2" junior forward, and of course rounding out the starting 5 is 6'2" senior guard Cade Grundy.
Well, Flannery will be the point guard in this offense. I'm just telling you by the looks.
And Somerset won the coin toss.
Somerset with Grundy will start the attack. We're underway. Glad you could join us. Goes left down to the baseline. Cut off there by Mason. Mason, Grundy pulls up over him. Missed it. No good. Battle for the board. And Mason will come away with it. He also is the leading rebounder on this basketball team. Flannery tries to bounce pass inside to Dingle, and Dingle was tied up. That wasn't close. Turnover.
Dakota AC on his back, and it's just a bad look, and bad pass, went straight out of bounds.
So Grundy comes up. They're placing they're manned up. I thought they finally saw a cut go through, so they are manned. Grundy Stevens, 3-ball deep. Yes.
Good. Count it.
Well, a week or so ago, we saw him start out at Pulaski on fire. Let's see if he can do it tonight. 3-0.
He was 3 for 3 to start out the game. Then I don't think he made another one the rest of the night.
I think you're right. Mason, pull up baseline, shot blocked.
Blocked.
AC comes away with the board. Here comes Grundy. I think Mason was amazed that shot was blocked. Grundy shows it. He's tied up by Buttry, and they're going to say held ball. It will go to the Purples.
Yeah, that was just great defense by Stevens here on Mason. Mason, forced him to go left, which he's left-handed, and Gavin has got up and blocked it, kept it in bounds too.
Buttry almost threw it away, got it back, showed the three, down the lane strong, put it up, got it up over the top of Harmon, and it's 3-2. AC, corner to Burton. First time we've called his name. I think it's the first time he's touched it. Stevens, is he hot? Missed the side. AC battles for the rebound. Off his hands. Purple basketball.
Yeah, Stevens, that's another one of those we talked about the other night against PC. They had a lot of fadeaway baskets, and that was one that Gavin was fading away from the basket and didn't draw iron.
You don't make a high percentage of those. Mason has it on a little weave cut. He'll give it up to Buttry. A lot of dribble. Back to Mason. Jab step. Looks inside. Can't find anybody. We'll bring it back out top to Buttry. And pretty good defense by Somerset. Nothing is shown yet. Dingle will pop out, take it high, top of the key. Lob in the corner over here to Banks. 3-ball corner shot. No by Flannery. Burton runs into Stevens. No arm. Burton comes away with it. AC off his hands. There's another one of those guys. Too hurried to get into the offense, and the first initial pass is wide.
And it's not, that pass, even if you complete it, you're not, setting yourself up for any kind of shot. You're not setting your offense up, so you got to be better there.
Just a little nerve. Everybody a little jittery. Big ball game. Mason, jab step, spin move, put it up, offhand, yes.
Stevens tried to take the charge there, but there just wasn't enough contact, and the referee let it go.
That's a 19 a game you're looking at right there. He's got some moves.
Yeah, nice little spin move back to his strong hand, left hand, put it up and in.
He is definitely left-handed. In the corner to AC, blow by the baseline, got it to Grundy, tough catch.
That's a walk.
Got the ball to Burton. Burton might have got away with a walk. You heard my partner in the background, but we're going to get the initial foul against the Purples.
It's foul on Turner Buttry, his first.
Yep.
First foul of the night, either squad.
Burton has it straight away, puts it on the deck, can't get away from Dingle. Into AC. Nice little shovel to Harmon, put it in. Nice find, nice finish.
Yeah, it really was. Dakota found Harmon on the cut to the basket. He just laid it up over top.
Mason got a little shake in the boots. Buttry will put it down. Good job by AC. Staying in front of us, much smaller man. Buttry pulled up after AC fell. Got the short jumper.
Stolen away, another bad pass.
Yeah, that's early in the offense with nothing really happening.
Yep.
We're going to get a steps called on Mason. Intensity levels tournament-like, isn't it?
It really is. Both squads, a 6-5 game, 4:27 to go.
Execution-wise, it leaves a little so far, but again, the intensity is here.
The effort is definitely there.
Grundy to Burton, high right. Back to Grundy, posted up, pulls up, missed it.
Little strong
Flannery. Gets it away to Buttry, and Buttry will woe it up. Now back to Flannery, spin it around. That's Banks. Showed 3, didn't take it. Back to Banks. They run a lot of ISO, and Somerset's playing a lot of man, and so far nobody breaking anybody down off the dribble very much.
Doing a pretty good job, staying in front of the man, not allowing him to get by. A little high screen there for
Buttry. 3-0. Rebound.
Blocked.
Shot was put up by Dingle, and he ate it. Grundy's going to come away with a loose change. They had to Stevens, pulls up, tough shot in traffic, air ball. Dingle has a rebound on the backside. Banks, cross court, 3 in the air, missed everything from Mason, and Grundy picks up the loose ball. Left side, Stevens, shoot till you hit.
He's not bashful.
No, he missed another one, and that's Flannery with another rebound. Tough move inside by Mason. Got his body between him and the defender, backhand layup. 8-5 your score if you just joined us.
4 points for Mason, 2 for 2 from inside the three-point arc.
Stevens.
Got away with the foul.
Yep. They got it to Harmon. He didn't take it. Stevens passed up the 15-footer. Burton, left wing, back to Stevens.
Harmon's got to want to take that shot. He was right there 8 feet away and wide open.
Grundy, pull up 3, no. Oh! Rebound comes away to Buttry. Foul to AC. That was a collision.
AC with the foul, correct?
Yep, I'm missing 2 points on Bowling Green. We got 4 for Mason and 2 for Buttry. Who had the other one?
I got Buttry with 4. He's made two field goals.
That's the one I missed. How about that? Thank you. Somerset will get
Jackson Cooper in the game.
Jackson Cooper, who's coming back from a knee injury, and AC, I think, might have bloody nose. Matter of fact, he does have a bloody nose.
Yeah, there was a good collision down there. Of course, Dakota, that's the way he plays.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Dingle drops it inside to Mason. He's been in the lane since we got here. Back to Dingle. He's still in the lane. Dingle put it up short. No. Mason, he's fouled on the floor against – it'll go against Cooper. Again, I know I harp on 3 seconds, but Mason was in the lane from the time the trip started.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He was in there for a long time.
They charge rent. Deep 3 by Buttry, rattles out, battle for the rebound. Coming away with it is Wilson, who's checked in. So the guy in the green shoes is Wilson, averaging 10 a game. Mason, spin, can't get away from Burton, still bouncing it. Finally goes and picks it up. Now behind him to Wilson. Buttry. Dingle along the baseline, got his feet tangled up, no call. Buttry. Wilson, deep 3, yes.
Just checked in off the bench and fired up about a 25-footer.
The microwave, 11-5 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Benny Johnson.
Exactly. Grundy to the lane,
Nice.
Put it up short, no, got his own. Back to Burton, pulls up from 8, back rim, no. Mason with a rebound. Here goes Buttry to the rim, put it in. Timeout. Somerset 13-5, 1:17 to go in the opening quarter, all purple so far.
UCB timeout. Henderson Chiropractic committed to relieving your pain using the true principles of chiropractic care. Their caring, helpful team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, auto accidents, work-related activities, or just everyday wear and tear. The experience you need for the results you want, that's Henderson Chiropractic.
Somerset in a little bit of a scoring drought right here. They find themselves down by 8.
Who got that last basket right there? Was that Mason or was that
Wilson hit the 3.
this last?
Buttry's got 3 twos, so it was Buttry.
Buttry.
Yes. Somerset with AC coming back on the floor, so the fight doctor, Cannon Tucker, is also checked in for Somerset. Grundy against this. Now they've matched up out of it. AC in traffic, lost it.
Tough pass. But
Harmon
Somerset
went and got it. Good save. Tucker looked at 3, didn't. Back to Grundy. They've gone. They're matched up out of this. A little matchup zone. Put it up. Foul. AC went the offhand, and that's Banks. Well, wait a minute.
Yeah. Jackson Banks, his first.
Yep.
AC will go to the line. Good strong move by him. He turned over his right shoulder, misses the first free throw.
Stevens is going to come back for Somerset. I'm trying to find a number for you, partner. Have you got a 2 in your lineup for them?
Connor Cooper.
For them?
For Bowling Green, I've got Connor Cooper,
number
6'1", senior guard.
Thank you.
Dakota rolls in the second as it bounces off the rim and rolls in. Somerset showing a little 2-2-1 full court pressure here.
Thank you. So AC got the second?
Yes, sir.
13-6. Over the top, wide open there is the aforementioned Cooper for a 3. No. Burton in traffic, finds Grundy. Tough pass. He and Wilson battled for it. Somehow Grundy came with it. AC too strong. Stevens rebound. Here's Burton down the lane. Jump stop, put it up. No. Stevens over the back. Going to get a held ball. Somerset basketball. So Somerset so far has got a free throw, a field goal, and 1 3-point Turner Realty Group shot to their credit for 6 points. And
1 for 8 from the floor so far from 2-point range, and 1 for 4 from 3-point range.
Stevens 3-ball deep. No.
Over the top.
Went over the top.
Yeah, so far it doesn't look like, it looks more like Somerset has had the long layoff than Bowling Green, the way they're coming out shooting right now.
I'm with you on that one. Mason will come back for the final maybe offensive possession of the opening quarter.
2 for 13 from the field so far for Somerset.
Lucky to only be down 7. Buttry. Get it in the corner to Cooper.
Nice
Wilson, nice breakdown, kick out to the wing. Buttry buried it.
That's how it's supposed to be ran.
That's exactly how you draw it up. Some coach somewhere is going to smile. Grundy got one up at the buzzer. It was a sling. It went off the front end. We played 1 quarter. 16-6. Bowling Green.
Wait times are short at Quick Care Walk-In Clinic. They're focused on service, and they staff the clinic to reduce time spent in the waiting room. Quick Care has lab and x-ray equipment right there in the clinic, which is another great time saver. The clinic is open and waiting for you from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays and 10 to 3 on Saturdays. Of course, no appointment is necessary. Just walk in when you need us. Quick Care behind the hospital in Med Park West. Come to Backyard Burgers for the absolute best 100% black English burger anywhere. Add some waffle or seasoned fries, bowl of chili, crispy chicken strips, or maybe some onion rings. Backyard Burger located in North Highway 27 behind lights 1 and 2. Backyard wishes the best of luck to all of our local high school teams, and remember, it's better in the backyard. Intrust Counseling has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental wellness in our communities through individualized care. Stay healthy at home with counseling and case management services using your phone or computer. Call them at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. Visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling for all their latest updates and giveaways.
Somerset could not throw it in the ocean in the opening quarter. Let's just be honest. I thought their intensity level was good. They got on the boards a little bit with Bowling Green, but again, the ball just didn't get in the basket. Bowling Green's got it. We'll start the second quarter. And Bowling Green has Wilson in the game, so they do not have the original 5. Wilson's got it deep. Wow. Backside rebound came into Dingle's hands, and that was easy. He'll make a high percentage of those. Somerset needs to find some offense against this defense. It's all man so far for Bowling Green. Burton drives all the way to the right side, now circles it back to Grundy. They're trying to get it inside. They find Harmon, free throw line extended. Stevens back to Burton. Burton puts it on the deck. They're trying to post AC. They find Harmon at the top of the key. Now AC has it on the block. Had to come out to get it, though. Fumbled away. Harmon will win it back. Burton drives, put it up short.
Blocked
Mason
by Mason.
got a hand on it. Mason ahead to Wilson.
Blocked.
And Stevens said no. Threw it back. How about that? Burton.
Didn't give up on it.
Little crossover move, hangs
Blocked.
in the air. Mason will pick up the foul.
Stevens did a good job I'm telling you, Willie Wilson had a breakaway layup down here, and Gavin Stevens came out of nowhere and was able to block that shot.
Most surprised guy in the building was Mr. Wilson.
I think you're right.
Burton's free throw is no good.
Goodness gracious.
Somerset has been stuck on 6 for a while.
They have 1 2-point field goal, 1 3-point field goal, and 1 free throw at this point in the game. And
Burton's in the book with the second one. We played a minute in the second quarter. Quickly to front court.
Yep.
They get the ball to a cutting Mason.
Harmon gave him a good cross body. Well, I think it was a pull and tackle.
What I liked about it is he got his arms across the offensive player's arms. He was not going to go up for 3.
Exactly. Yep. That's why I tell you want to commit a foul if you're going to foul.
Yep. It's on the floor, so really no harm. Inbounds pass pulled up short by Cooper. That's Banks, I'm sorry, 2 and 3. Rebound foul against Bowling Green. I think they got Dingle. Team's third. Grundy walks to front court. We've got a hold. Buttry. Well, no, we don't. We've got Burton with trying to establish position for an offensive foul.
I thought he called a hold, but he called an offensive foul.
He sure did.
Burton, didn't he?
I've been wrong before. Buttry to front court. Cross court. Mason, that's not where he is probably going to do his damage. Buttry, swing it left side, 3 ball in the air for Banks. No. Oh, strong rebound by Mason. Mason can play. Grundy spins in the lane, put up a tough shot, got hit. Mason may have just picked up at least his second. Nope, they called it
Flannery.
On Flannery.
Yeah, Mason has done most of his damage from inside the paint on offensive rebounds. He has 3 offensive rebounds, and 2 of those have been putbacks for scores.
You're going to think that's where he's going to make his living. Grundy missed a free throw. It's just one of these nights right now. It's an Eagles song.
It really is. Grundy 0 for 3 from the field from 2-point range, 0 for 2 from 3-point range, 0 for 1 from the line. A lot of O's there.
Finally got a free throw to go. He's in the book. Mason Ritter will check in for Bowling Green. I think I saw him in the JV game. I think I recognize that. He has it in front court, over the top. Finds a cutting Flannery, and
good look to the open man getting there.
That pressure was defeated. And he backs it out.
There's Burton with open look.
Burton got an open 3, didn't go. Battle for the rebound. Quickly to front court. Here comes Buttry. Buttry looking for some help. 3 ball left side. Banks, no. Acey to Grundy. Somerset trying to run, but there are 5 purple shirts back waiting. Acey has it in the corner. Looks at Harmon posted up. Can't get it to him. Now they do. Has it on the block. Little up and under. Couldn't get away. Grundy, deep 3. No. Acey with a rebound. Battle for it. Lost it. Flannery came away with it. They're going to call a walk. Best I can tell, they called a walk.
Yes, Flannery got the rebound as he and Acey were fighting for the rebound, and he kind of spun out of there and shuffled his feet just a little bit, and they gave the walk.
I saw the reaction from Acey's, how I knew. Burton out high. Grundy comes off a low pick. No.
Off the whole way.
Rebound by Flannery. Bowling Green will walk it into front court. We've played 3 minutes of the second quarter.
Cade may not want me calling very many of his games. Every time I show up, he has an off night shooting, so it must be me.
Got an illegal screen that they're going to call against Cooper of Bowling Green.
Up top, trying to get Flannery open, and just was moving on the pick there, and they caught him.
16 fouls, so Somerset will shoot the bonus after this. Wilson slaps at Grundy, didn't get it. Grundy's pulled up and missed it. Rebound again, comes away to Flannery.
That's 6 rebounds for Flannery on the night.
He's just hanging around. Wilson puts it in overdrive, didn't get away, kicks it behind him to Mason. Mason will look and try to come off the screen. 3 ball. No, he goes along the baseline. We're going to get a steps out of bounds call.
He slipped to the corner, had a wide open 3. Thought he tried to improve his territory. Another UCB timeout called by Bowling Green here. Brad Carroll and all the staff at CC's Furniture are proud supporters of all the local basketball teams in our Lake Cumberland area. It is our hope here at CC's Furniture that all the coaches and all the student athletes have successful and injury-free season. Come visit us at CC's Furniture, where we will be glad to help you with all your home furnishing needs. Go teams.
Well, so far we're waiting for, like I said, Somerset's offense to get going. Don't forget at halftime we'll have the Susan Hansford Realtor halftime show, and I'm not sure. We may have a halftime guest. That's being negotiated right now between our producer and I get a nod. So, yes, I think we are.
Nice.
Somerset inbounds to Tucker. Back to AC. Grundy. He'll come off a screen and walk it into front court. Wilson waits on him. Now Burton's going to start the offense against Cooper. Stevens. Got it inside to Grundy. Double teamed, if not triple. Stevens shot it short. Long rebound comes away to Mason. Takes it to length, put it up, no. Flannery got a rebound. Flannery got fouled. 7, did you say now, rebounds for that young man, or 6?
Yeah, 6 defensive rebounds, 1 offensive rebound.
Wow.
He just hangs around. He's around the basket. He just goes up and makes things happen.
And that was a Rick Barker rebound.
That was a Rick Barker rebound.
Even if it was for the other bunch. Flannery hits a free throw. He's got 3 all in this quarter. So far, the offense has just not been here. Flannery buries that one. He's got 4 all in the quarter. He'll sit. Banks will come back. They've gone about 9 deep, and you haven't seen much drop-off. Burton, a little bump, and finally he'll give it up to Grundy. Grundy will cross over, got away, pulls up from 16, spun out.
Wow.
Banks, or Mason, excuse me, with the rebound. Another one of those nights. Grundy got a hand on it. AC got a steal. Here comes Somerset to front court, needing a basket in the worst way. AC, high right, cross court to Tucker. Spinning in the corner to Stevens. Everything at about 30 feet right now.
Grundy trying to post up Wilson down the block.
Got it to Burton along the block. Bodies everywhere, and they're going to get Burton for a push.
Lower that right shoulder.
Yep. That's a player control foul, and Corral will check into the Somerset lineup. Cade Grundy's going to get to sit down for a minute. Exhausted.
2 on Dylan Burton. He's the only other Somerset jumper, more than 1.
So Buttry's going to walk at the front court as we head toward the 3-minute mark of the opening half. Wilson, a little between the legs music, couldn't get away. Banks took it to the rim, and we hear an and one. We didn't make it, so we're going to just take a foul.
The foul was called on Gavin Stevens, his first.
Banks will step to the line. Hasn't scored in my book, unofficially. Still hasn't. That was a little short. Cooper comes back for Somerset.
Cooper playing with that brace on his right leg, tore his ACL during the football season. I'm glad to see that young man back out on the basketball floor.
Yes. So Banks is in the book as he hits the second one. Cooper over the top to Tucker. Burton spotted three-pointer, no.
This will not go down as a lid
It just will not stay. Buttry to front court. Wilson, 3, no. Offline from the get-go. Here goes Corral. Comes to the other end, back tip, slapped away, going to stay in bounds. No, it's not. They're going to say Cooper stepped out of bounds. Somerset basketball. I don't know if Cooper runs on the 4x100 team, but pretty good closing speed right there.
Yes, it was. Yeah, there is a lid on Somerset's basket on that end. Hopefully switching sides will make things a little bit easier.
Grundy has it back from AC on the inbounds. Pull up, turn around.
Lid's still there.
Wouldn't go. Corral went in and got a rebound. He and Buttrey tie up. Somerset basketball. Mason's going to return. Somerset has 2 points in this quarter. 6 in the opener.
Grundy 0 for 10 from the floor.
Wow. AC finally runs it down. I think that would qualify as a foul.
Yeah, a lot of hand play.
Yeah.
They're letting them get
Grundy
away.
blows by everybody and does a wrap around, laid it in. Yeah, the bumping has increased a little. Buttrey down the lane, a little crossover, yes. That was pretty sweet. He's in double figures with 11.
AC trying to take the charge there.
Cooper bounces off of Wilson. Wilson throws it up, no. Mason with a follow-up, yes.
I don't know if Wilson, that was the alley-oop off the backboard or not, but Mason was there. I don't think so.
I think he got bailed out.
Yeah,
Grundy got hit in the jaw by Mason. You could see this bowling, though, the intensity on the defensive end down there, the bumping and the grabbing.
And Somerset's frustration is mounting. Kevin stepped in here and said after further review, he said it was a pass off the backboard, so it was pretty nice.
Still nice.
Second foul on Mason. I've got him for as Grundy goes to the line.
Good to see the ball go in the basket if you're Cade Grundy. He's got 4, but shooters, they got to see it get in there somehow.
That's right.
Layup, free throws, something. Just see a ball go in a basket. Gets both.
Needed that. Still a long way to go, down 29-12 though.
Buttrey will walk at the front court against Corral. Corral cuts him off. Buttrey does a little dribbling exhibition. Got it to a cutting Doug or Dingle, and like I said, Dingle has 4 points on 2 layups.
He's a big man.
Yeah, he is. Corral 3-ball, no. Battle for the rebound. It's going to come away to Banks. We're going to get a call, probably AC on a push. It was. That's 2, I think, on AC. Yes. 17 fouls, 18 fouls.
You know, and the thing about it is, players have off shooting nights. Everybody does.
Yep.
But typically you don't have teams that have off shooting nights. And tonight, Somerset, you look up and down the roster, and nobody is putting the ball in the basket tonight.
Yeah, they only have 3 field goals. First free throw is good by, started to say Cooper, that's Banks. Jack Bruner is checked in for Somerset. Bruner and Tucker on this side. That one's good. 1:10 to go, opening half. Cooper and Grundy are going to work this out eventually. Cooper fouls him.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that go on that they hadn't called, and they finally are going to get Connor Cooper with the foul, his second, guarding Grundy.
Yeah, again, you want your team to play hard. You've only played 4 games. You don't want your team to start the pushing and the grabbing because most officials are going to call that. So Tucker is out. Burton is back. Grundy's back at the line. I've got him with 5 points all in this quarter.
Three free throws and 1 field goal.
Add 1 more. 33-13, 2 ticks above, a minute to go in the opening half, and we will have a halftime guest. Free throw's good.
Are you just teasing that? Are you going to let us know who it is?
No, I'm going to give you another tease. All the way to the rim as Wilson got it up over Grundy. Grundy gives the obligatory "what I do." He picked up his first foul.
They've been hounding me all night, pushing and shoving.
And you're going to call that.
Call that. But I think it was a foul, but they've let.
I think it's the all-time leading female scorer in Somerset High School football history.
Football history. Nice.
You caught me. Wilson buried that one. He hit a three when he first checked in the game, literally 10 seconds into the game. Now he's got 4 in my book. Points, that is. Missed it. Rebound to Harmon. Burton comes to front court. Can't find the handle on it. That ball won't bounce. Grundy down the lane, pulls up. Didn't get it, no. Good rebound by Harmon. I think he was held by Ritter.
First real frustration that I've seen from Cade. You don't get a whole lot of emotion out of him anyway at any time.
Yep.
But that was the first time that he got knocked to the ground and no foul call, and you can see a little bit of frustration creep in on his face.
Yeah, and again, he's got a target right now, and he's having an off-night shooting, and that's a bad combination. Free throw, no good. Rebound to Banks. Buttry will walk it to front court against Corral. Wilson's going to shoot it. Backside rebound to Dingle.
You still saw the look in his eye, didn't you?
Well, shooters look like that when they get the ball. He said, I got one step, I'm going. Now, that's a hand check. You've got to call it. I mean, you may not want to call it. Foul will go against Wilson.
That's his first. And
team's 10th.
Yeah, that'll put Somerset in the double bonus here for the last 18 seconds. And Wilson's only got 1, and I think that he could have easily have 2 or 3.
He could have been in deep foul trouble.
Right.
I got another new. Wardlow is about to check in for them. Grundy's free throw is good.
After missing his first free throw attempt, he is now 6 for 6. I've got him with 8 points.
8 points in the game and a chance to make it 9. Yeah, he's seen the ball go through the hoop enough now. It's become regular again. Tucker checks in. Grundy will sit for the final 18.1, I think, unless Somerset should get a possession. They may put him back.
Well, that's why they call them free throws. They're supposed to be free points.
Wardlow has checked in at the point. He'll exchange pleasantries with Flannery. He's got it back. Now Flannery puts it on the deck. Cross court. Laid up and in by Dingle. Dingle's got 8. Stolen away. Got a second to get it off. Did he? It didn't go. We don't have a foul. We've got halftime.
Waving it off that it would not have counted had it went.
38-16. Bowling Green leads here at halftime. Don't forget the Susan Hansford Realtor halftime show, whether it's at the beginning, halftime, at the end of the game. Susan Hansford is there to coach you through a win, whether you're buying or selling real estate. Susan loves real estate. Call Susan Hansford with Weichert Realtors. Ford Brothers today at 606-219-3276. The score at the end of one quarter was 16-6. Bowling Green halftime finds Bowling Green on top 38-16. I've got a quick look at the scoring recap, Chris, and then we'll let you give them some other numbers, and we're going to have a halftime guest and all kinds of good stuff going on. For Bowling Green, I've got 8 points too. You know what I just did?
What'd you do?
I committed a faux pas. Let's step out for this commercial break, and we'll be back to do what I said we were going to do in just a minute.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
Cash? Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash. Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars?
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
The people of this great land are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust. Someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
And welcome back to the Briar Patch. We are honored to have a guest here at halftime, and I happen to know this young lady, well, most of her life, I would think. Madison Rubel's joined us, and first of all, good to see you, girl.
Yeah, good to see you too.
With this stuff that's going around, we never see each other anymore. It used to be pretty common, but you did something a few weeks ago on the football field around here that I don't know if it sunk in or it did around the state of Kentucky, I know, but with you. You scored in a varsity football game for Somerset. And again, that's pretty neat stuff, Madison.
Yeah.
Had you thought, I know you had worked up around, and did you think you would ever get the opportunity?
I mean, yeah, I didn't really expect to, I guess. I talked to the coaches, and I was kind of there as just the backup. And it came during the Danville game, and they said, "You're up." And I was like, well, all right, let's do this.
Can you imagine, for those of us that are really old, Danville and Somerset have been rivals forever in football. And you got to kick it. Not only did you score the first female football point in Somerset football history, 114 years of history, something like that. You did it against Danville, and that makes it even sweeter.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
You're a senior in high school?
Yes.
Hard to believe. I know that. Plans made for next year already?
Yeah, I plan to attend Georgetown College and major in math, whether that takes me on the engineering path or education.
Your mom and dad are Georgetown alums, if I'm not mistaken. Your mom is a math instructor.
Yes.
Math is an area, a field, an endeavor, whatever. You can find a job anywhere you want to in that field, young lady.
Yeah.
And obviously the engineering side of it, there's some family engineering in your background too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you could fix the COVID thing, what's the one thing that's missing the most in this senior season to where you're not getting to be with your schoolmates and stuff? That's got to be really tough.
Yeah, definitely. I guess I just miss, the whole student section thing. That was always, one of the most fun things to do, like here at Somerset. We're known for the Briar Jumper Rowdies, and we haven't been able to do that this year. So
you and I are sitting here and looking across, and one of the best things about ever coming in this gym is there's always a packed student section. They've always got a theme going on. They're crazy. They're yelling and screaming the whole time, and the pep band's over there with them. And tonight we just missed that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I go out on a limb here, but you broke ground that I never thought would be broken in the family, and in the sake of all honesty, you are my niece.
Yes.
But to just think about not, scoring in a basketball game or a football game, you'll be able to carry that one with you forever. And all I can say is that I'm proud of you. Set your goals high, because I know you're going to reach them, and Georgetown's going to get one heck of a student athlete.
Thank you.
Tell your mom and dad I said hey. Tell grandma and grandpa I said hey. And tell little brothers that I said hey.
All right.
Do you still speak to them?
Yes.
Okay. She's Madison Rubel, the all-time leading female scorer in Somerset High School football history. Thanks, Madison.
You're welcome.
Good to see you, girl. That is Madison.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
Well, look no more. Alton Blakely's got cash. Is that cash, Daniel?
Yep.
And you're giving cash for cars.
Yep. For real? Yep.
Why not? Then on down to Alton Blakely, where selling your car is as easy as ABC. If you have a vehicle you'd like to sell or trade, it's fast and easy to get paid. And we'll give you top dollar. Visit Alton Blakely today. All the best since 1965.
The people of this great land are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
Don't feel great? Just can't wait? Quick Care's open late. Just walk in for accidents and illnesses or for health services like physicals and flu shots. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West for over a decade on Hale Knob Road, just behind the hospital.
Welcome everyone back to the Briar Patch here, Buffalo Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week. Give it just a real quick rundown. Susan Hansford halftime stats. There's not a whole lot to say good for Somerset. Kay Grundy is a leading scorer with 9 points, but he is 1 for 9 from the field, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Gavin Stevens has 3 points on 1 for 7 for shooting. Dylan Burton 1 point, 0 for 4 from the field, 1 free throw. The only other, Dakota Acey has 1 point from the line, no field goals attempted, and Jack Harmon has 1 field goal for 2 points for a total of 16. Leading scorer for Bowling Green is Turner Buttrey. He is 5 for 7 on the night for 11 points. Jordan Dingle has 8, and Isaiah Mason has 8 as we return to action here.
Thank you, Chris. As Somerset trails big, Bowling Green will start. Somerset comes out zone in this half. Buttrey pulls up, didn't take it. Gets it in the corner. Flannery's going to swing it back out down the lane just as he started the first half. Mason put it up, didn't get it. Mason put it up, got his own. Third time's charm as he lays it in. I've got him with 10 on the game now.
Butcher did a really good job right there. He could not get the rebound, but he tipped it over to Mason. He was able to put it in.
Grundy puts it on the deck, pulls up, little step back. No. Stevens battles forward but doesn't get it. And Flannery, we've called his name tonight.
His 8th rebound.
And most of them have been almost flat-footed. Yeah. I don't mean that in a negative thing. Position is a pretty important thing when it comes to rebounding. Buttry swing it around to Banks. Buttry gets it back, little baseline jumper. That's Dingle. He's got 10 by my count. Smooth. Might be 5 for 5. Stevens hits a Turner Realty Group 3-point shot. He had one of those in the opening half. The only 2 Somerset has put on the board. Everything out high. Now they go down to Dingle on the block. Buttry shows 3, blow by, lost it. I think AC might have grabbed him by the arm. They're pointing at each other. You want to call it? No, I'm going to call it.
Give it on Stevens.
Probably. I think you're right, by the way.
Flannery did a good head and shoulder fake and got Stevens up in there just off balance a little bit and then drove by him. I said it was Flannery. It's actually Buttry.
Yeah, the old saying is, if he leaves his feet, he's going to have to come down. Buttry missed the free throw. If I'd watched them come out of the locker room, and this is by no means, this is just a picture. Would have he have been their leading scorer in the opening half? My answer probably would have been no.
No, you're right.
But he's a solid basketball player and runs this offense. That free throw is in the bottom of the sack. 12 on the game. Grundy and Bowling Green is still man. Burton can't get away, puts it on the deck, cradles it, pulls up in traffic. Tough shot. Burton's got 3.
His first field goal of the night.
That was a tough one. Banks down the lane, got it to go off the window. Got to the rim a little too easy that time. Burton to Grundy. Free throw line, Dutton pulls up along the baseline and buried it. Grundy's in double figures. He's got 11.
Tough shot, fade away.
Everything's tough right now.
Yeah.
Dingle can't get away. He'll find Flannery, back to Buttry, and they'll start the offense. Kind of a 1-4 set. Let's see what they run out of this. They pop up with Dingle.
AC.
Corner, wide open 3.
AC left Flannery in the corner trying to get the steal and paid for it.
As you said earlier, that's the way you do it. Grundy, hesitate.
Short.
Put it up short. Flannery. Comes Buttry down the center of the floor. In the corner.
Open again.
3 ball in the air. That one by Banks. It's not a Banks shot, but it was a Banks shot. 51-23, 4:53 to go in the third here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
No appointment is necessary at Quick Care Walk-In Clinic. They're right behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Med Park West, right where they have been for over a decade. Quick Care has lab and x-ray equipment right there in the clinic, and they're open late. So if you've had an accident or if you aren't feeling well, just walk in and they'll let their highly qualified medical professionals take care of you. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West.
13-7 here in the third quarter, the scoring differential already.
Join us after the game, and we will have the Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game and the Modern Systems Defender of the Game. If you want a great career, Somerset Community College career and technical programs can help. Or if you want a bachelor's degree but not massive college debt, just start at SCC and transfer to the new University Center of Southern Kentucky, located right here in Somerset, and save thousands. Sign up now on campus or visit us online at somerset.kctcs.edu. Don't delay, enroll today.
Chris Staten, Mike Kerr, glad you could join us tonight. Once again, this is the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. We're at the Briar Patch, and it's been tough sledding tonight for Somerset against a really good Bowling Green Purples basketball team. Somerset will inbounds, Grundy to AC, back to Grundy, and they'll walk it 84 feet to the front. Burton running off a weave, back cut, Stevens stolen. Cross-court pass from Mason to Flannery and pick one.
That is a
Ace.
mugging out in general public. That's 3 on AC.
When you say that's a Class D felony. That's just a great ball fake, though. You get two guys in the air, and, you know you're going to get landed on.
But I will say this, and you said it earlier, Dakota and Dillon, neither one was going to allow Flannery to get the ball in the basket, so they did what they needed to do.
And a lot of people who haven't been around it don't understand that is part of your job. If you get faked out of the gym, you don't let the guy go up through you and still get the basket.
That's why they give you 5 of them.
Never enough. Second free throw's no good. Going to be a battle. They're going to say, you want to call it?
Somerset, white ball.
The officials are looking at each other. I thought maybe you wanted to call it. That's enough out of me, right? Somerset struggling to get it in, throwing a little pressure. Grundy will go high to intercept the pass over the middle. There's a hand check, too, and I wish they would call those. Stevens can't get away. Finally pulls up from deep and buried it.
Had to work extremely hard to get that one off, too.
That's making a living. Mason goes to the rim, got hit. White 10, Burton.
His third.
Yeah, Burton couldn't even act like he didn't foul him on that one. That one was pretty obvious.
Well, they didn't give it to him the last trip down the floor, so he felt like he got cheated, so he wanted to make sure this time.
Well, they'll look at the cuts. They get it into Dingle.
Quick release.
One thing about Dingle, if you bounce off him, you're probably going to bounce off. That's a solid-looking young man right there. UK signee, All-State tight end. Burton pulls up for the Turner Realty Group. 3-point shot.
That release looked a lot better from Dillon.
And they've got to find him. His offense is going to be necessary for this team to do well down the stretch.
You're exactly right. Mason open.
3 ball from Mason, and I said earlier I didn't think he would make a living doing that. Timeout on the floor.
Another UCB timeout. Banking is easier at United Cumberland Bank. ATM deposits, instant issue debit cards, and a mobile app that gives you full control are just a few reasons why more Pulaski Countyans are choosing United Cumberland Bank. Member FDIC. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for farm, commercial, residential, and personal. Godby Realty and Auction has 49 years experience in the real estate and auction business, and we are ready to put that work for you. Go online at godbyrealty.com for more information.
Go see the man in the black hat.
56-28. Somerset trying to do a little bit better here in the third quarter, but I'm afraid they've dug themselves a much too deeper hole there in that first half on their shooting woes.
Yeah, Bowling Green scores about 75 a game. Somerset about 10 or 12 less than that, but you can't dig a hole that deep against this good a basketball team. Stevens, post up. Pulled up. No. Battle for the board. Great job by Burton to go get it. He battles with Wilson, and it'll go off Wilson's hands. Got a new jersey coming in the lineup. That is Wardlow. He played briefly in the opening half.
And Gavin, just a fadeaway 15-footer is not a good shot.
Grundy with a pull-up 3, a Turner Realty Group 3. Somerset's hit 3 of those here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just there's a lid on that basket in the first half.
That basket was warped. There's something haunted.
Bowling Green's not seem to have a whole lot of trouble.
Well, they're shooting from close range.
Yeah.
3 ball from the corner, way short. Rebound comes away to Mason. He laid it in.
That's his 6th offensive rebound.
I'm not sure what the whistle was. Ball's up in the stands. Okay. Play on.
And Mason has 9 rebounds on the night. He's got 4 putbacks and 6 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I see how he gets 19 and 12. Burton, bump, no call. Pull up. Somerset has started to shoot the basketball a little bit here in this quarter. They've made some tough shots.
Still, again, we talked about this against the Pulaski game. They're making some of the tough shots, but they're fadeaways. Yep. They're not strong going up shots, and that's what they need to improve on.
Bowling Green Slowed it down for my sake. Thank you. Wilson, 3 hard, no. Rebound Stevens. Here's Corral, who's checked in. He's going to go in one on a bunch. No. Slapped the backboard. That is technically not legal. Stevens, Turner Realty Group. No. Three-pointer spins out. Mason, one hand with a rebound, one hand with a forearm shove. Put it in a sweet move by Cooper. His first 2 on the game, but that was stout. Grundy between the legs, crossover, says, get off me. Got away with an offensive foul after the bump.
And that was a good look. I mean, yeah, he got away with that, but he was going straight up,
squared.
Not fading away, squared up, squared his shoulders.
Wardlow has it out high. He's going to bounce it as we head toward a minute. Grundy with the steal. Didn't get it. Wardlow got it back. Jackson's going to get, or Cooper's going to get the layup.
They call that one on Dakota.
I think you're right. That would be 4 at least.
Yep, got him with 4. Dakota will sit for the remainder of the third and part of the fourth, I would assume.
The good news is Somerset scored 19 points in this quarter. That's more than they scored in the whole entire first half.
You're exactly right.
They just dug themselves a monstrous hole. All kinds of substitutions. We'll get them for you as the play gets back to work, as Cooper is going to try to complete what they call the old-fashioned. No good. Corral has a rebound. Corral comes out of traffic, a little bumping. Burton from way deep. No. Stevens over the back. Nope. What? 31. Bruner with the foul. He was one of many.
Yeah, flip a coin. New face in the game, we'll give it to him.
Yeah, we know he doesn't have many. Get him in the book. Cooper in the corner, comes back out to Flannery. He's been on the bench for a little while, resting. Back to Cooper. Nice pass down the lane. Got it to Ritter, and Ritter ate it. Stevens, that's probably 3, maybe 4 blocks on the night for Stevens.
Yeah, he's had a much better job, done a much better job on the defensive end. Hasn't shot the ball well tonight, but that's at least his 3rd or 4th block shot. You're right.
Flannery, straight away. Buttry pulls up at 15, now puts it on the deck and goes. Nobody cut him off, and just a smart basketball play.
His first field goal of the second half after scoring 11 in the first half.
Grundy sheds Wilson, pulls up, no. Rebound Cooper. He heads to front court, in on Grundy. No foul, had to be a foul. Grundy put his hands in the middle of his chest.
Grundy's second.
No fouls in this quarter on Bowling Green. 6 on Somerset. That doesn't mean anything. That's just
the way the game's the way it's been
the
played
way
so
it's been
far.
played. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you fade away, you don't go to the basket, you're not going to get the foul call. And Bowling Green is taking it right to Somerset's chest, and they are getting the foul call.
Cooper's got 5 all in this quarter. No. Stevens. Head toward 10 seconds, and Stevens will come to front court. Burton crossover at 15, into traffic, pulled up and got it. Dylan Burton's had a nice quarter. He's got 9 in the quarter, 10 in the game.
What's the whistle here? What they get, stepping over across the line, maybe?
I think they stepped in bounds with the basketball, and as they tried to throw it up, they were trying to get the quick transition.
Right.
That doesn't matter a whole lot in a 30-point game. Stevens, oh, yes. Hello.
Good design play right there.
Yes, it was, and that's going to do it. Somerset will finish the third on a high note. They still trail 65-39 here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
In real estate, working with the right people matters. Barry Turner, broker and co-owner at Turner Realty Group, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationships with their clients. See for yourself on their Zillow profile with more reviews than anyone else in the Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty Group is just off Highway 27 between lights 21 and 22. Call 679-SOLD or go online at shopsomersethomes.com. And on the Turner Realty Group scoreboard here to begin the fourth quarter, Briar Jumpers trail the Bowling Green Purples 65-39.
Yeah, Bowling Green again had a huge quarter. Somerset, best quarter of the game by far with 23, but you know, Bowling Green, if you look up the list, that's 11, 13, 15, 7, 18, 20, 27 points in the quarter. So didn't cut into the gap, just kept it from spreading out very much. But
the best quarter by far and still get outscored 27-19.
Yeah. Bowling Green's a nice basketball team. And what I've noticed about them as of right now, they've got 8 guys who've scored. 7 guys who've scored, excuse me. And everybody they've put in the game can play.
Right.
Somerset will start the fourth quarter as Grundy and Mason will exchange looks. Off the hands of Stevens, out of bounds, off the head of the referee. Turnover, that's another thing. Somerset cut the turnovers down a little bit in the third quarter.
It really did.
The opening half, they had way too many unforced turnovers. Not being negative, I'm just being factual about, you know, my opinion of the game.
Somerset goes to a 2-3 zone and leaves Dingle open on the baseline.
Dingle missed a shot. And now we're going to get a foul. It's going to go against Flannery. Well, don't put that down yet. They haven't put it on the board. No. Call it on Mason.
His third.
My bad.
First foul called on Bowling Green in the second half.
Yeah. AC, free throw line, dumped down to Harmon. Battle in traffic, put it up, got it.
Touched all sides.
You got to have that. The big man has got to be, he's got to trust himself enough to take that shot. Dingle, drop step, put it up short. No. Harmon threw it away. There's Flannery again. Baseline, walked into traffic, put it in. Flannery's got some mustard, but he's got some game too.
It's his.
AC to Harmon, put it up, yes.
Harmon 2 in a row.
Got 6 in the game. 3 ball in the air, bottom from Banks. Another stoppage.
Net got stuck up there in a swish mode.
Tied it in a knot. Grundy's going to walk at the front court. He and Mason have seen a lot of each other tonight. Up and under, pulled up, no. Back down. Back rebound to Dingle. Don't take it away from him. Buttry. Somerset's in a 2-3 zone. Right corner. There's that man again.
Yeah, I don't know how long you can stay in the zone against this team here.
I don't know, but
they do a good job of finding an open man, and they bury the three-pointer.
Banks has got 3 of those now. He can shoot it. Grundy might have walked, might have charged. Harmon, Stevens.
There's Grundy with open look,
Grundy,
too. Short.
Got a good look. There's Buttry with a rebound off the deck. Grundy bumps him and a call. That's 3 on Cade Grundy.
Yeah, you know Cade's having an off night. At first open, really wide open look that he's had tonight and still left it short.
Pulled a string, yeah. Yeah, I think he's about as frustrated as I've ever seen him. And again, that's part of this growth. You don't always have a great night.
Right.
Carell's back.
Burton's going to check out, and Stevens.
And is that Tucker along the lane that I see? Yes.
Yeah, Cannon Tucker.
Free throw is good by Buttry. And the second likewise. He's got a good game. That young man can play. Grundy to front court. Mason will play him. Tucker from way There is a Turner Realty Group on steroids shot. That one's from downtown. Nice shot.
And that's something Canny can do.
That's range.
Yeah, if you give him any kind of opening.
Dingle starts a spin move. He and Corral collide. Corral goes to the deck, and I like to see Mason. Isaiah Mason went over and picked Corral up. That's, you know, that doesn't go unnoticed.
Cooper checks in for Kay Grundy. Good look.
Yeah, Flannery on a little late cut off a screen and broke wide open.
Mason was just patient, just waited for him to get to the rim.
Like you said, 5 seconds is a long time. Corral gets it to AC. Up and under. No, wouldn't stay. Got his own, put it in. That's Dakota AC.
First field goal of the night for Dakota.
Yeah, it had been a long dry spell. He's got 3 points on the game. Corral and Buttrey. Flannery might have walked. Put it in. Nice.
Just got to the front of the rim right there in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, that's too easy to get there.
Oh, bad pass.
Buttrey with a steal. Here comes the lob. No. As Cooper got a little bit of Buttrey.
His Cooper's second foul. And again, does a good job not letting him even get the ball up on the glass.
Buttrey's smart enough, too. He didn't get himself extended, if you noticed. He, again, you know you're going to get hit, so you don't get yourself all soufflexed. Yes, and Buttrey hits the free throw. He's having a nice run here in the opening quarter, had a big run, and now late he's having another one.
4 for 5.
Burton's back. Stevens is back.
5 for 6 for Buttrey from the line here in the game.
Yeah, he may be done for the night. I think some of the Purples are probably getting ready to watch their teammates play a little bit.
We've got Buttrey with 17.
Stevens takes the ball between the legs, crossover, dangerous on Wilson. Can't get away. Nice pass to Corral. Cross to Tucker.
I'll pull
ball
the
fake.
Got to shoot that.
You wanted him to pull it, didn't you?
Yeah, got to shoot that.
Carry.
Yeah, Cooper did a great job from the corner here, finding Tucker in a cross-court pass.
Yeah.
He had an open look, and Tucker's, he's a good enough shooter that he has to shoot that.
But again, that's the chicken and the egg. You're not in the game enough to really feel comfortable, and I'm with you, though. Take it. Wilson with a blow-by, and Stevens got a hand on it, and Corral's going to get a steal. He'll head toward front court.
Oh, yep, there's steps.
He woed up too quick. Foot slipped.
That wasn't a walk, that was a hop.
A scooch. 3:54 to go in this one, 81-48. All purple tonight of the away purple of Bowling Green. Wardlow, little stop and go. Got to the rim, got fouled.
Pretty good take right there. I watched that young man in the JV game, and he looked really nice on the JV and got a few minutes in the first half.
He's a freshman also.
Yeah, that was a nice take right there, too.
All right, partner, you better have a full roster.
We'll see.
That's Gurley.
Bradley Gurley, 6'2", junior.
Mm-hmm. Free throw, no. Battle for the rebound. Over the back call is going to go against Ritter. Either that or an offensive goaltending. I'm going to go with over the back.
There you go. Yeah, a couple of the Bowling Green has taken all of the. Connor Cooper is the only remaining starter.
Dane Thomas and Logan Purcell for Somerset.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh.
Tucker has it.
Oh, I thought he was going to.
I did too. That was about 42 feet. Corral to Bruner. Down the lane, lost it. Shot in the air, no good from Thomas. Battle for the rebound, and Bruner says, I'll take that. That's 20. That's Ritter. That's 3 on him, I think.
Well, I missed one. I only had him with 2, and I'll give him a third one. Uh-oh.
Tough pass. Stolen by Cooper. Nice job by Somerset's Purcell to get into the passing lane and at least knock that one into the end zone. That long turnover pass right there leads to layups. And
going away from your basket.
Yep, Purcell did a heck of a job to break that one up. Got another, that's Starks who's checked in, who has the basketball, to Wardlow. He and Corral. Ritter gives it up to Cooper. Cooper in traffic, put it up, no. Long rebound will come away to Starks. There goes Wardlow down the lane. Oh, that's sweet. Offhand, little spin shot.
Yeah, that kid needs to be on a watch list. He's going to be
he's going
to be a good one to watch here in the next couple of years. There it is.
Tucker from way downtown.
I'm telling you, he had
Turner
that shot.
Realty Group 3-point basket.
A couple of possessions ago. That was deeper.
Yeah, that was in the 4-point range. They don't have one of those. Corral got a hand on it, didn't get the steal, but good effort. Wardlow getting a little coaching here from, I think that's Coach, no it's not, that's the JV coach. It starts as Coach Sherrill, but it's the JV coach that's doing the coaching right now. Wardlow against Corral. Cooper breaks down the dribble, blow by, didn't get it. Rebound on the backside comes away to Starks. He's in traffic, lost it. Purcell to Tucker. Tucker's bumped.
And looking out there on the floor from Bowling Green, Cooper is the only, starter or non-starter, but played a lot in the first half. They're still a senior, and I think that Coach Sherrill is just trying to get him some more touches and try to get him some points. I think he's ready to come out of the game, though.
Take Tucker to the fair with us. I think he can shoot.
I believe so.
What do you think?
And Connor Cooper does check out.
Yeah, again, they've only played 4 games. I'm sure he's trying to grab minutes for some guys, and they'll be heard of. 4th Region hadn't heard the last of them this year. Tucker, I don't even think he touched Twine with that one. That one's just through the sack. He's got 8 quick.
I think he would probably be a pretty good horse player.
I'll take him. All right, Somerset has got a number in there I don't have. You got a 32?
Christian Lay.
Thank you.
Harmon, good defense there on the post, and comes away with the steal and then throws it away. Probably got to walk. Yeah,
Greer did walk.
Yeah, they're going to.
Devin Gear.
That was the NBA.
Yeah, his student section was up. By the way, we've got a running clock right now.
Yeah. That's Hayden Dick for
Thank
Somerset, number 22. Bruner with a little nice post move, just a little strong.
Outlet pass to Gear, put it in. We're under a minute. Somerset, all that matters or all that counts now is the final.
That's Zane Stinson.
Stinson off front rim. Thank you, partner. Gear has the rebound. He's going to go in and almost get a shot up. Here comes Stinson the other way. Nice look across the lane. Fumbled, though, to Lay. Lay got it back, buried it.
Lay in the books, 1-for-1 shooting.
Wardlow is probably going to do what you consider to be the right thing to do right now. You're going to dribble out the clock, go shake hands with somebody, and don't shoot at the buzzer. Thank you. 87-55 is your final score in this one, as Bowling Green led this from the get-go. 16-6 at the end of 1, 38-16 at the end of 2, 65-39 at the end of 3. They go on to win 87-55. 55. They will move to 5-0 on the season. Somerset will fall to 8-2 on the season. And I'm going to go ahead and remind you that we're going to give out some hardware here at the conclusion of our basketball broadcast tonight, and it will be the Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game, and also the, trying to find my notes, partner,
Modern
Systems Defender of the Game. Thank you. I knew that. It's been with us since day one. One other thing that we want to mention, too, is that if you're shop for a new home in confidence at Citizens National Bank, our online mortgage application, CNB Quick Mortgage can provide you with a pre-call letter in 3 to 5 minutes. It'll give you and your realtor the peace of mind to know what you can afford. With the CNB Quick Mortgage, you can shop for personalized rates and compare available loan products. No need to download additional apps on your phone. Simply visit cnbsomerset.com for immediate advice before you start shopping for the home of your dreams. Subject to credit approval, Citizens National Bank. Moving forward together. Member FDIC. We want to remind you the Turner Realty Group 3-point shots. By my count tonight, Somerset had 6 of those Turner Realty Group 3-point shots, and we want to thank the good people at Turner Realty Group. Also, Rick Barker will get the rebound total here in a minute. I want to thank Rick Barker for sponsoring our rebounds, the United Cumberland Bank timeouts, and all of our sponsors who make this happen. Once again, the player of the game, the offensive player of the game from Somerset Community College, while you're doing all the hard work over there, I want to go ahead and do the live read, and then we'll take a look at who we're going to give that to. If you want a great career, Somerset Community College's career and technical programs can help. Or if you want a bachelor's degree but not massive college debt, just start at SCC and transfer to the new University Center of Somerset, Kentucky, located right here in Somerset. Save thousands. Sign up now on campus or visit online at somerset.kctcs.edu. Don't delay. Enroll today. My offensive player of the game, I'm going to go with Dylan Burton, who had 10 points, 9 of those coming in the second half, and he will be our Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game. We also choose a Modern Systems Defender of the Game. Modern Systems have been defending communities all across Kentucky since 1979, and they're proud to be part of the communities they serve, committing time and sponsorship to numerous charities like Project 5810, Relay for Life, March of Dimes, Heart Walk, local school programs, and many more. Modern Systems, your neighbor, your friends, they work 24/7 to protect the things that matter most to you. From homes to business to schools and churches, let Modern System be your trusted name and security. My Modern Systems Defender of the Game tonight's going to go to Gavin Stevens. I had him unofficially with 5 blocks, and Chris will have the rebound total here in just a minute. So pretty close on that. So, again, congratulations to both Dylan Burton, our Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game, and to Gavin Stevens, our Modern Systems Defender of the Game. Once again, we want to thank the good folks at all of our sponsors that have been with us this year. And again, in a game like this where things kind of get out of hand early, and if you're Somerset, you learn from this one. If you're Bowling Green, you say, well, it's a bus ride home, and we got to win against a pretty good basketball team.
Right.
You got some numbers for us.
Got some numbers for you, and we'll start off with the winning team here, Bowling Green. Just real quick, give you a rundown. They had 6 players in double digits, led by Turner Buttry with 18. Had a very good first half. Only had 1 field goal in the second half, but got most of his points in the second half from the line. Jackson Banks chimed in with 14. Jackson Flannery had 13. Isaiah Mason had 13. Jordan Dingle had 12, all of his from basically inside the paint. Marcalius Wardrow came in and had 4. Devin Greer had 2. Connor Cooper chipped in with 5. And Willie Wilson had 4. And again, they were led on the backboard. Jackson Flannery, who's 6'2", he's not the tallest man on the floor by no means, but had 7 defensive rebounds and 3 offensive rebounds. Had 10 rebounds on the night, leading Bowling Green in that category. Somerset, partner, it was an off night, and you will see real quick here, the leading scorer for Somerset was Kay Grundy. I know we gave the offensive player of the game to Dylan Burton, had a much better second half. Kay Grundy, 4 for 20, 16 points. Most of his points came from the line. He had 1 field goal in the first half, had 2 field goals from 2-point range in the second half, 2 for 6, 1 for 2 from 3-point range in the second half, 1 for 5 total. So 4 for 20, 16 points for Kay Grundy. Gavin Stevens and Dylan Burton both tied with 10 points apiece, but again, Gavin 1 for 7 in the first half. He did get a little bit better in the second half, 2 for 3 from 2-point range, 1 for 2 from 3-point range, but 10 points on the night. Dylan was scoreless other than the free throw in the first half, came back and was 3 for 3 from 2-point range and 1 for 2 from 3-point range for 10 points. And then you had Dakota Acey chimed in with 3 points. Cannon Tucker came in, hit 2 big threes here in the second half and 2 free throws. 100% on the night. You can't do any better than that. 2 for 2 from 3-point range and 2 for 2 from the line for 8 points. Christian Lay got in the books with 2 points. Jack Harmon played, second half, had 2 field goals. He was 100% from the field, 3 for 3 from 2-point range. Did miss a free throw, 6 points. And that rounds out the scoring for Somerset. Just a tough night from the floor.
Who was the leading rebounder for Somerset?
Oh, I'm sorry, I do have that.
No, just out of curiosity on my part.
Colton Carell and Dakota Acey tied with 6.
I thought Carell had several. That's what I was getting at. He came off the bench, and they got positive minutes out of him. I want to thank everybody. The Rick Barker Got to Be Realty rebounds. But everybody who makes this possible, we thank you again and again. Every now and then you get a game where Somerset is a much better basketball team than they showed shooting the ball in the opening half. And Bowling Green's a pretty good basketball team. They'll probably have a lot to say about who wins the 4th region down there in this year and heads to Rupp Arena. So, again, glad you could join us tonight. This was the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. For our title sponsor, Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West, and our presenting sponsor, the Don Franklin Family of Dealership. And for all of our sponsors, I want to thank you again. Final score in this one, once again, Bowling Green comes out on top, 87-55. Until next time, for Chris Staten, I'm Mike Kerr. For all of us at Lake Cumberland Sports, good night, everybody.
Good night.